Hello and welcome to, I think it's the third video on naps. And today we want to talk about dropping naps altogether. That's quite a scary thought, and a lot of us really enjoy that beautiful time in the middle of the day where we can get that washing out, maybe cook a bit of dinner, um, you know, just have a cup of tea, read a book, that'd be nice. And so it is quite a big decision to make when we are still finding that our little one is actually quite reasonably happy to get into bed and have an up to 2 hour nap, which is glorious. But we know things aren't going too well when it comes to bedtime, and you find yourself either having massive confrontations about bedtime itself, or that little person's lying playing in their cot till 8 o'clock and they've been there for over an hour and they just don't seem tired enough. We really need to take some action at that time. Before I go on though, some people rather like that. They don't mind that their child's giving them that hour, 2 hours in the day, and that they're going to be happy to put them to bed actually somewhere around 8:30 for a while. I guess even in the summer we quite like that. We can get them out and about and enjoy that time. So by all means, carry on doing it like that. But when you're beginning to find it really tedious, then it's best for you to make that decision. Okay, so when you do make that decision, just do it cold turkey and don't have 3 days, 2 days, just make that decision and cut it clean because, it takes a good 4 weeks for our bodies to adjust to changes in our sleep habits. Sleep is really habitual, which I keep saying all the time. So once you decide, you need to stick with it for 4 weeks to see it all coming together. You're going to have those days where he's or she's absolutely shattered by 5 o'clock and you think, oh no, they still need that nap, why am I doing this? Just be confident that you keep at it for 4 weeks. Now, one thing you can do is you can offer them a rest time. And at that time, it's just a break. You can use a timer. I suggest timers for toddlers are really helpful. Maybe a few books in their room, in their cot. Maybe a little story they can listen to on their on a iPad or something. But that just gives them 30, 45 minutes of time alone, doing something that they want to do without you interacting. So no pressure. It's just a bit of fun time for them on their own, independent play, which is such an important skill for our kids anyway. And that'll just give you that, 30, 45 minutes time. I also find that the kids come out of that a little bit more restored and they seem to be able to get to bedtime when they've done that. So give that a try. I just want to point out though, there is a period, around about 2.5, where you think, it's time. They're resisting their nap every single day and it must be time to stop. And you think, oh, I'm going to try the car, all those things we resort to. Look, a lot of children go through big disruptions in their sleep around about 2. This is a time when they're developing speech skills. Language acquisition actually plays a huge role in disrupting their sleep. And you would be watching this video well and truly aware of that. So again, what we need to do there is just maintain that awake time, popping them to bed after lunch, 12:31, and sticking with that, and they'll get through that. It might take them 10 days, 2 weeks before they'll stop and they'll go back to doing that beautiful nap. So just a little bump in the tracks and they'll be having that nap again. So watch out for that language, linguistic acquisition, which sets them back. Kids always go through a regression and then they go through an amazing progression. It's absolutely fabulous to see. You'll see some kiddies who've got quite a few words and then they'll just be hopeless. They can't express themselves at all, go through this regression and then come out the other end chatting away and you barely notice it. It's quite a miracle. So that can really have an impact on sleep. So I hope this has been helpful, changing from one nap to none. Keep a watch because we'll have some more videos on naps coming up soon. Thanks for watching.